This is 100% authentic. I couldn't make this up if I tried to. It's not the craziest story time, but my life is kind of boring. So to me, this sounds kind of crazy. But I'm going to give you the straight context of the whole day, the whole breakdown. But I'm going to tell you the main part in this breakdown is I was in a carjacking. Not like a carjacking, but I was with a friend and her car got robbed. And this happened literally 2 days ago on the 4th of July. I cannot make this up. So, I'm going to give you the whole breakdown. Yes, it was crazy. So, backstory. I'm with my friends, right? And we're spending the 4th of July. Like, he's like, yo, bro, we got some plans. We're going to our family's house, whatever. Cool. And we're finna light some fireworks. We're finna do this. We're finna do that. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. We can do that. So I tell my friend, all right, we're going over to his family's house. I'm over there almost the whole day. But I told them beforehand that, like, I'm not staying because I got plans with someone else. I have a female friend. I have plans with her to go watch the fireworks. Where I live at, they have fireworks that get set off downtown for like 20 minutes, right? It's beautiful fireworks. Like, it's crazy. And I told them that, like, hey, I got plans to do that later, so I'm not going to really be able to stay there the whole day. So we get there. I'm at the family event, whatever. I'm there for a couple hours. I finally leave to go link up with the girl. I link up with her, and I'm trying to think how this, like, what started. So we link up, and we go downtown. We watch the fireworks. We're down there for probably, like, half an hour. While we're down there, she's like, hey, there's this spot my dad always takes me to get the best view of the fireworks, whatever. We go there, we watch the fireworks, they're pretty good. After the fireworks is over, she's telling me while we're there, like, yeah, there's this park too that is in the area I always like to go into. Have you ever been there? I'm like, nah, I never been to the park, whatever. And she's like, yeah, it's really nice. I should take you sometime, this and that. I'm like, yeah, we should go sometime, whatever. I'm down. Like, I'm like, why don't we go today? I'm thinking in my head, like, it's 4th of July, like, I'm chilling, we got nothing to do. Why not go today? Which is probably bad on my part, because at the time of me saying that, it's like 10 o'clock-ish. So she says, cool, whatever. And she says, yeah, we'll do that. So the fireworks in, and then we're driving, and she's like, yeah, let's stop by the park, whatever. But, wait, I'm missing a part of the story. So, boom, the fireworks went off, we finished, we got in the car. Yeah, so we're going home. She's dropping me off. She picked me up, by the way. So she's getting ready to drop me off. And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, let's stop by the park, because it's on the way home. So we pull up to the park. And then she's like, she has a situation where, like, her car doors don't lock for some reason. I don't know why. Like, she gave the car fixed out, whatever. Her car doors don't lock. And we pull up to the park. It's 3 black guys. They all have hoods on, by the way. And we get out. Keep in mind, this is a critical detail. She is Caucasian. Okay. So, she's Caucasian. I'm black. Obviously. 3 black dudes eyeballing us like crazy. Like, crazy. Like, keep in mind, it's like maybe 11-ish o'clock. 12 o'clock-ish. About at the time we pull up to the park. And when I'm with her, I get eyeballs by a lot of people. Like, earlier that day, we had went to the pool in her housing edition, all that other stuff. All the people was looking at us, like, people just looking at us, like, I get eyes when I'm with her because mixed racial, people probably think we're dating, all that other stuff. So I get looks when I'm with her. So I'm seeing these 3 black dudes looking at us. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking, oh, they probably just hating whatever, think I'm with shorty, whatever, cool. We walk 8 minutes around the park. Not even 10 minutes, I swear. It was like gone for like 8 minutes. When we get out, we close the door, we walk to the park. We don't, like, the car doors don't lock like we said, so there's no, like, noise, there's no click, there's none of that. These guys, by the way, are, like, feet in front of us. Multiple feet. So, like, they're way ahead of us. And he's, like, looking back to eyesight. He's, like, side-eyeing me from way in front. Like, he's way in front of me. Like, for me to walk up to him, I'd probably have to, like, do one of them light jogs. That's how far ahead of us they were. Keep that in mind. That's how far ahead of they was. So we walk around the park, and after we get done, we come back to where we parked at, and I'm walking up to the front, to the passenger seat, and she's a creative person. She has, like, a whole bunch of stuff in her car, like, a whole bunch of, like, decorations and stuff. There's like a colorful pouch just sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm like, that wasn't. I'm in my head. I'm like, that wasn't there when we left because I would have felt that. I would have been sitting on it, right? It's in the passenger seat. I'm like, that wasn't there because I would have felt it when we got out, right? Like how'd that get there? So we stop and we look around. Like we slowly start to look around. Everything is ransacked. The whole back is trashed. Like the whole back is like, you know how like in the movies where like people is looking for something and they're like pulling drawers out and they're throwing stuff and that's how her car looked. And I'm just like, what? And I'm like, what just happened? And she's like, oh my gosh, someone just broke into my car. And I'm like this. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're lying. Like, you're lying. Like, and she's like, oh my gosh, someone just broke into my car. And I'm just like, stop. Like, at this point, I'm like, this isn't real. I thought I'm in a GTA. Like, stuff like this doesn't happen to me. Like I said, stuff like this does not happen to me. They stole her wallet, trashed the entire car, stole her Jordan jacket, and they what else did they take? They took the wallet, they took the jacket, trashed the car, and I think that's all they did. I can't really remember. But all I do know is she starts freaking out. She's like, oh my gosh, what are they breaking? And she starts crying a little bit. But like she wasn't like crying, she was just like tearing up, like, and her words, like her voice was like starting to mess up a little bit. And she's freaking out and she's like, and then she just stops and she's like, let's go. And it wasn't like a let's go, like let's go to the cops. Like we're like, she's like, should we call the cops? Should we do it? I'm like panicking. I'm like, I don't know. I ain't never been in a situation. She's like, let's go. And I'm like, bet. She gets in the car. I get in the car. I'm wearing sweatpants and my pants are super loose. She's like, let's go. She's trying to run them over. She says, let's go, right? So I take my sweatpants. I start tying them because I'm already knowing what time we're on. Like it was like the let's go get my shit back type, but let's go. So I'm like, I bet. So I'm tying my pants. I'm like, boom. I'm in passenger just like this, locked in. I'm just like if I see him, it's down. Keep in mind, it's 3 black people that we seen before this happened. So she starts driving. We're just driving around the area. Keep in mind, I told you we had to do a light jog to catch up to them. Remember, they was that far ahead of us? They're all the way down the block now. All the way down the block. Keep in mind, they was in a group. Now they're all the way down the block, meaning if I robbed a car, I would, of course, run away from the scene. So they covered a little bit of distance. We're in a car, so we hawked them down almost immediately. It's 2 in the front, 1 in the back. So it's 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and they're walking like this. They're kind of like split. Ads? Should I wait for the ads? Should I wait? Alright, let me know when the ads is over. I'll wait a little bit. It's only 30 seconds. Hold on. Oh, wait. The ads is over? Okay, bet. So, look. So, we're driving down the street. It's 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Keep in mind, when we first got out the car and peeped them, they was in a group, a tight group. Like, they were walking together. Now they're kind of split off a little bit. That was suspect to me, right? Here's what's even more suspect. When she was driving, she slowed down like crazy. Like, you know how, like, you're driving, you slow down to peep somebody? The car basically wasn't moving. She basically like came to a full stop. Like she was creeping. Like the car was moving like this. Like it was barely moving. And I'm just in the passenger like this. I'm eyeing like the dude with the hoodie on. He's eyeing me back like crazy. We just locking eyes for like a solid like 10, 15 seconds. Just locking eyes. And then the other dude in the back, right? It looked like he started reaching. My heart started racing. I'm like, oh, I got that adrenaline boost. Like, it's 2 in the front, 1 in the back. He started going like this. So she's smart. She's actually locked in. She drives forward now, like she gasses it a little bit, and then she's like, I don't know if it was them though. And I'm thinking in my head like, it has to be them because no one else was around us when it happened, right? Not to mention, they looked guilty. I can't explain it. You know when someone just looks guilty? Like they looked, like when we slowed down and I started locking eyes, they just looked guilty. They looked like they knew. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like everyone has that, you know what I'm saying? That look to them. Like they just look like they knew what they did. And I'm just looking like, bro, like I'm just eyeing him. He's eyeing me back. I'm like, it's like he understood, like subconsciously what was going on. And I was just like, yeah, bro. He's clutching. They stole her wallet. It's got her ID in it. It's got all her stuff in it. Not her. She got her cards on her. Thank God. Only thing she really lost for real was her wallet and her ID. I can't remember what else was in there. She didn't really have the ID. She couldn't tell me because she's under panic mode. So she probably lost more stuff that she's not aware of yet. But they took her jacket too. And yeah, like we spent the block and we just left. Like I was like, yeah, it's not even worth. Like it was 3-on-1. Buddy was clutching. We just let him have it. They hit the stain. It is what it is. That get back would have been crazy though. I was about to box. I ain't gonna lie. I would have boxed. No cops. Nah. We ain't call the cops. I ain't gonna lie. I've never been in that situation, so I kind of was like frantic-y a little bit. Cops is never the first thing I think of. Like in the moment, we should have called the cops, but we didn't. Like realistically, we should have just called the cops and like just kept trailing the people. They were walking, so it's like we could have trailed them. We had a car. But that's not even safe, and I don't even know if that's legal to do like a citizen's arrest on people you can't confirm did it. But in my heart and soul, I feel like they did it because not only were they in a group and then they split to 2-on-1, but the look they gave us when we drove by was like, "Oh, you caught us" type. It just had that energy. Not to mention, they went from barely being in front of us really to being all the way up the street in up to 8 minutes, and it was just bad energy. So I don't know, but yeah, they broke into our car. Stole a wallet, all that stuff. This happened literally 2 days ago on 4th of July. It was wild. I had a high adrenaline. I was ready to box. I was ready to do all this other stuff, but none of it happened, thank God. She's good now. I checked up on her like the next morning. But yeah, like it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. That's my 4th of July car robbery story. Like it's nothing crazy. Like I know there's 10 times worse, but for me that was like a crazy situation because nothing like that's happened to me. I've never been part of something like that where like people are like ransacking cars and stuff. So that's the end of my story time. But yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was a little life changer for me. Got me being a little more cautious.